I saw that he even climbed down. Oh. Yep, that's why you want a sledgehammer.
Hello, everyone. This is Papa Bear from Mimi and Papa Bear, and we are going to do a solo chill playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Do you, detective? I could be a torturer, a mobster, a serial killer.
Maybe. Or maybe just wrong place, wrong time.
This looks a little more specific than that. More targeted.
I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
So I kept on thinking the entire time here with the dress and everything that this happened back in
Cut off.
Cut off?
back in the
You're
20s.
right, not cut off. The wound. It feels more ragged, more torn. Ripped off, I'd say. By someone strong.
So who were you, Marla?
Why a nobody, detective? A mortal. A servant in the Macom.
Wait. One of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps.
I think you're right, detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out. Had our killer needed rope to get Marla up onto the rebar? Seemed unlikely.
Keep on looking around the room here,
Single cigarette.
trying to find some sort of
Been waiting for someone?
clue that would help me out to
A fine array of vintages. Entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both. Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength. The hammer wasn't covered in blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue.
I think the hammer was just there. Okay.
Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. The slab of muscle in his suit was Lou's security ghoul. What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe.
So I have no idea here. I'm just guessing, right? And the name, as it turns out, is an important name.
Oh, not Caligula. Carter? Ah.
I should have known what the game was trying to do right here.
As
As soon as I click it, I understand.
I'm gonna go Carter.
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Campbell.
All of them are wrong.
I knew it.
Is there something you need?
But Campbell is a special name, right? Campbell
Any idea what
is the
happened?
name.
Someone disliked a cigarette girl so much that he pinned her up on iron railings and took her head off.
You'd make a great beat cop, you know that?
The prince that died in the beginning, like in the current time.
Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated.
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
She belonged.
She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime. So, do you enjoy being a ghoul?
I do.
Well, bully for you then. Are you the killer? I'll put that down as a maybe. Have a good night.
That was extremely helpful.
Didn't really give me much at all, but I didn't realize that the name was the same. Start putting it together later, I think. Oh, right here, I'm trying to use the Malkavian
Don't have any abilities.
Over here, my boy.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector. They'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabian, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off. Interesting. Anything else?
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
Marla worked here in the Macam. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
The prince. Rosalind.
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
We'll go talk to Fletcher behind the piano.
Your first time at the Macam, and it's a doozy. What do you make of our little tableau out back? I was thinking of redecorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was Rosalind's ghoul. She is definitely connected to kindred.
Oh, she worked for one of the princes. Yes, that sounds like a reason.
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, detective. Right on the button.
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in. About a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that does tell me something important. The killer couldn't have done this at night. They must be mortal.
It took me a second to kind of put that together.
If you'd spot that. A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Huh. Well, well, well. Where were you when she died? Assuming she died here.
Deep in a dreamless sleep, I'd imagine. Given the time it must have taken to stage this little vignette.
Nice place you got here.
I'm flattered it meets the approval of one so expert in fashion and decor. I'm sure we'll have the pleasure of seeing you here often, given your new role. Just keep it discreet, all right? And get your boss to buy you a better jacket.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy your night.
So a mortal?
Yeah,
Mortal taking out a ghoul.
I was
They have
wondering.
Extra strength and
It didn't make a lot of sense to me, and it still doesn't. Like,
What have you got, son?
The kill happened during the day. This wasn't kindred.
A cross, a torn-off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
I don't know anything about hunters in this game yet.
You recognize this? A signature kill of some sort?
Oh, rumors. There are always rumors.
Let's not jump too quickly. Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
well, it reminded us something that we present day. So that's good.
I still, I wonder how many more flashbacks we'll have going back into Fabian's, or if it'll be right at this point moving forward or further into that case.
You saw it too, huh? Well, look, I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But, no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be. To meet the prince.
That's right. The Macombar. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
All right, let's do that. Nothing new popping up. Like it. Check everything. Nothing new popped up, but it's Haven. I highly doubt.
Take a second to look around. I don't really find anything.
Go ahead and get out of here.
I've never seen anybody in here yet, so maybe I will start using that elevator. I was thinking about it. But then I was also like, well, they hid some items in these different floors, but see, look at this.
A lot of good for the city, or so I hear. Rest in peace, Mr. Campbell. Seattle will miss you. First caller, what's on your mind tonight?
Well, Beth, I wanted to give
So I listened to the radio a little longer than I should here,
since last I spoke to you.
but that little bit in the very beginning talking about J. Jane Campbell,
New models I've been working with.
that's what caught my attention.
Remind me, caller, are you an agent of some kind?
Well, you can call me a connoisseur of models. Model airplanes, that is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the largest collection in North America. At least, that's what I put in my profile. But, I mean, no one's going to check, right?
Certainly not me. Next caller, what do you do for a living that you're up at this late hour?
Good question, Ben. I've been listening to you for a while now, and I can offer you some tips.
Well, I suppose it depends on what kind of
This
business you're talking about.
exchange is kind of ham-fisted, I would guess, or I would say.
People listen to you for the sexy voice, but I can offer some real ideas.
Why would you say that, caller?
mind right now.
Oh, I encourage it.
You need an alpha male at your side to bring in that massive...
So the reason I was listening to the radio there is because JJ and Campbell were both mentioned in that. It sounded like an obituary.
Strange voice. Entirely alien, yet I do know it, I think. You heard it.
I did. It is not one of your memories?
No, no. Folks in my bloodline are prone to dreams and nightmares, but that was more like a vision.
Right here, I was looking around to see if there was any of those people with the special blood above their head, and I started to think about getting more of those points to open skills off to the side. I do
Speaking
think
of
that
the mark, we should be looking out for some more, but you don't get to see how the city looks when you're in the senses vampire view.
at some point I'm gonna have to go and collect some more of those blood points, I think, from different blood sources to open up other skills.
Can we get an alley? If I had an alley I could get up on. Oh, here we go.
Didn't even need an alley. Thought the alley would lead me through the block so I could get to the other block, but I actually needed to anyway.
Here we are again. Macomb Bar. I can only think this meeting with Ryong has something to do with Benny. The curious case of the rogue sheriff.
Anarch, threat to Seattle's prince. Discovered in the Macomb Bar. This letter looks like it had been printed recently, but it's a printout of a badly photographed original, which looks much older. Prince or whatever sap holds the biggest stick in court. Your time is up. The City of Angels was only start on the list. San Diego and San Fran are gaining strong. Right, it's a promise. You want proof? Ask your little buddy LaCroix. Oh wait, he's smoke on the goddamn wind. Can't. Our advice to you: yourself in your favorite barbecue summer day and take at about. Have a good night.
My voice was breaking up there, but everybody can
There's
read
another handwritten note
what I was reading right there.
corner.
Did think it was pretty funny.
About a dozen of these per
Barbecue
year
sauce.
And we'll ignore them, but I can figure I'd pass it on and
Give it a good laugh, T.
Ah, hello. And who do we have here?
My name is Fire.
Welcome to our little sanctum. Do make yourself comfortable. I am Fletcher, and I have two rules. No sneakers, and if you must rip someone to pieces, do it outside. These are original floorboards, you understand?
So, do you own this bar?
My dear Fire, this is more than a bar. This is a living piece of Seattle history. Built it up myself. Started out as a speakeasy in the old days. Back then we had a laundry service up front and the booze in the back. Now the booze is the front. Ha!
What brings you to Seattle?
Oh, nothing. I'm a local boy, born and raised around here. Of course, things were different back then. Worse infrastructure, better music.
How do you fit in with the Camarilla?
They scratch my back, I scratch theirs. Truthfully, I have no interest in climbing the political ladder and ruling the city.
You are content with this. You like your place here.
Oh, absolutely. This bar is my little kingdom, and people have learned my foibles. I stay on the court's good side with the occasional favor. Quid pro quo. If you'll excuse me, I'd like to get back to things.
I will be back soon.
The prince, over there.
Fire, please. Take a seat. Nomad, thank you for coming.
All right, let's see what she wants. Gonna send us on a real nice quest.
You requested my aid, Prince Rion.
That I did. I have a proposal for you. As you heard, the sheriff has abandoned his duties and thinks he's our new scourge. Apparently, destroying Thinbloods is a better use of his time.
Do you know why?
You can ask him yourself when you find him. And bring him back so I can speak with him.
And here I realize I need to be in the city. And I need to be on the prince's good side to learn about my mark.
Benny left a mess out back. Track him, find him, bring him to me. Do that, and we'll talk about your future in Seattle. And your answers.
I will bring him to you.
No need to be so terse. I like to think I'm reasonable. I'll see you back at Weaver Tower for your report once you're done.
It gave me a lot of direction. Now I know exactly where we're heading. We're gonna go have a fight with Benny. Checking this room because it's the room that had all of that craziness go down in it.
The sheriff has been busy.
He rips off all the heads.
This isn't the first, and I know it won't be the
It's
last.
gotta be connected.
I believe we have a trail to follow.
Hmm.
Benny is the sheriff, the deliverer of the prince's justice.
Well, I guess he doesn't always.
Waits for him.
Why would he rebel?
Not sure. Campbell's final death pushed him over an edge.
Campbell was the ghoul.
Campbell was the ghoul. Campbell was the
bar
prince.
in Flashback, but Campbell was the prince. So he went the vampire to prince.
A kindred who can fly. We'll never get used to that.
I cannot fly. I can only glide.
Hey, are your feet on the ground? Orville and Wilbur would be impressed, at least.
Vampiric sprint and glide. Glide while sprinting. Travel longer.
So, Benny killed a lot of people. But I could go just straight up
Thought
the
I would
wall.
go right up the side of the wall, but nope.
Another long jump across the road here.
Man, he killed a lot of people.
Kind of like following these trails. It lets you know where you can travel to in the city. Now, I do know this one was right. This one was difficult. You land on this little ledge, but then, like, you have to completely turn 90 degrees and jump over there while doing the special vampiric sprint. I missed it completely. I think I end up on the side of the wall trying to climb up the windows. Land on a ledge here.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I can get these different ledges, I think. There we go.
Dude, how are you supposed to jump from there to there? Like, I couldn't turn very well while I was sprinting.
I think it might have been just frame rate issues and stuff. And here we go. Finding some stuff over here. Raj Hall over here is where I find fights. I hear them talking to up here in just a second. There's
Anarchs, I'd wager. They'll be on their guard.
He's gone already. Come out of there.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I saw him leave, goddammit. And we need to know where he's gone to. So get your skinny ass out of there and tell us.
Could come back.
Enjoy the dumpster. Hope you rot in there. You can
so that Anarch is scared of Benny.
little you did to avenge them. Fine. We'll just wait all night then. But every second you waste is a second he could be killing another Anarch. Maybe even Katsumi, or someone else who wants to improve this fucking city.
I noticed the guy over there on the ledge was starting to see me. I'm going to try to position myself in a way to take out the guys on the ledge and work my way down. It never goes as well as it should, though. I think one of the first things I do over here is I drop my sledgehammer. I walk up here and I'm like just trying to hit him. And then I'm like, here, have the sledgehammer. I don't know why I did that or how or... And I'm like, okay, let's restart this. Get a different angle on these guys. I'm gonna have to get myself...
Why did it drop? I tried to walk up and kill behind him, and then it drops my weapon. I want that sledgehammer back.
So far, they're definitely my favorite weapon. Too high of a climb. Gonna have to, there we go. Let's try this again. At least I noticed that my sledgehammer's still there. I saw that he even climbed down. Oh. Yep, that's why you want a sledgehammer.
Shit, where are you?
I like picking this up, and then I'm just like, that one was a perfect toss. I was worried that the sledgehammer is gone because I think you have to have the sledgehammer or whatever weapon you're currently using. It's got to be down. It's got to be not in your hand for you to grab stuff off the ground to throw. Off the building was kind of nice. I do wonder where the sledgehammer mini boss went here, because there was one when I first got here. I never had to fight him.
Please! Please!
Where is he?
Who? What do you mean?
I will not ask you again. Where is Benny?
We found his haven, the auto repair shop. His kid's there, Max. Please let me go.
So Benny's gone back to his auto shop. Makes sense. It's not far. Middle of the block, just south of here.
I did see a little green bar up there at the top, which means that somebody saw that body fall from the roof here, and that is, you know, it looked like it could have broke the Masquerade.
This
Roundhouse kick.
roundhouse kick. Dashing side. Hey. So dash is with con-
I got it once there. dashing to the side, you use attack. And jump into an alley. Don't want to just land on the street with everybody watching.
Trying to find a good way down. An alley or something to land. That. There.
Then I realize what this alley is.
This was the first place that I fought the guys. Going that way to that other bar. Wrong way. This way.
Think about this, the aggro guy over there, but then when I turn around, I don't see the icon anymore. The red blood.
There, the auto repair shop. We're fortunate he's still there and not taking his slaughtering any further.
All right. And I think probably before I go through this door, it's time to end this episode. You back? Another one. Watching. Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodlines 2. This has been Papa Bear with Bloodlines 2, Vampire the Masquerade, and I will see you kids later.